and welcome to Frighteningly Metal. This is, well, a warning. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes things get out of control. Not like crazy out of control, like people aren't busting out boobies or nothing, but sometimes it crosses the line. It almost happened once. Trish went, you've been warned, right? A little bit of cussing, a little bit of swearing, and I know that Talking Scared sometimes has scenes of violence, and Frighteningly Metal used to not to, but now Mindy's eating somebody's fucking face in the intro, guys. You're going to see it in just a second.
I'll eat your fucking face!
As you can see right there, Mindy is a big fan of eating faces, and this is Frighteningly Metal, and this has been fucking your parental advisory. What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
Welcome to Frighteningly Metal. We are going to have the Kollektive Occult with us on in just a moment, but first off, welcome. Welcome everybody out there watching, out there in Facebook world or Facebook land or whatever it is these days. It's nice to have you. Big shout out to Will and Sepsis and all those amazing people. Glad to see y'all tuning in for a little while tonight. Nick, yeah, you know what?
What an asshole, man.
Seriously, fuck off. I start one show early on time. It's 9:32. We're kicking ass and taking names right now. And Nick wants to jump on and act like he's some hot shit now. I hear you, buddy. But no, we had Trivia Tuesday last night. Very successful. It was a lot of fun.
Found out a lot about candy.
Found out a lot about candy. Found out I don't know shit about candy. I finished in last place.
I know quite a bit about candy too.
Yeah. I finished in last place. So go me. As far as, sucking at my candy knowledge. Trish did good. Trish finished in third, although she doesn't qualify for any of the drawing points.
But it was nice to be third.
But it was nice to be third. Absolutely. We had the Scare Factor on this past Monday. Nick has an amazing guest on tomorrow night on another episode of Science Behind the Scare. Then we're going to take a little break, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think there's anything going on, although, and we want to know what your all's thoughts is on it. We had fantasy football 2 years ago. We didn't do it last year because of COVID. And just didn't really feel right.
Football didn't feel like football last year.
Yeah, so we didn't do it last year. But we're thinking about bringing it back this year. Bringing back not only the fantasy football, but maybe doing football Fridays or something like that, and going over the NFL lineups and all that good jazz like we did a couple years back. Everybody seemed to like it. I know it was. Lee Conway that ended up winning. He's still got that title belt, so we'll do another.
We got that picture up on our wall somewhere too.
Yeah, we'll do another title belt giveaway for that as well if we decide to do that again this year. But we don't know what your thoughts are on it. If that's something you guys would like to see come back,
let us know.
Yeah, if you think the fantasy football for doing another year that would be fun, let us know, and we'll see about making that happen for sure. And last thing before we bring on the Kollektive Occult that we need to talk about, of course. Frighteningly Metalfest 2. This is going to be the opening band. I can't.
Just look at them.
Well, yeah. But also, this is my style of metal. I really, metal is a very wide genre. It's not just one particular thing.
No, there's like 30 subcategories.
Yeah, there's a lot. And one thing that I really like, that I'm just passionate about, is I guess the best way to describe it is that thrasher metal, that heavy metal, that in your face screaming. That's my style. I love music like that. That's always been my favorite type of music, and the Kollektive Occult just absolutely is that. So I'm very excited to have them on. Tickets, and then we'll get to where we're supposed to be. I know. General admission. It's on sale right now. www.thehauntedhoneymooners.com. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, shame on you. How dare you? How dare you not have bought your tickets yet? Go get them now. What's wrong with you? What are you waiting on? It's only $35.
You got an all-day metal fest.
$35 for general admission. You got 9 kick-ass bands that are going to be playing from noon until midnight, 1 a.m. that night. Haunted attraction, all types of vendors, all types of opportunities to have all types of fun.
There's a possibility there's going to be shirts blown out of a cannon at your face.
Yeah, exactly. Shirts blown out of a cannon at your face. Moto's talking about letting me play with fire. That's a possibility.
I'm afraid.
Good possibility.
We saw what happened last year with the
fog machine when I almost killed Diagos.
Yeah.
I know. They're lucky I let them live that fucking night, to be honest with you. But anyways, Might be playing with fire, all types of cool stuff that's going to be happening. And it is the only night so far that is guaranteed locked. There might be other nights, but it is for sure the only night that you can definitely go do the Insanity Tour at Creepy Hollow Woods. $45 is going to get you in for that Insanity package. You get to do, obviously, you're there for the festival all day long, and you get to do a much more intense version of the Haunted Trail
and then
as
you
well.
get a shirt for it, too, because we got to see what the hell happened to you.
You get a shirt for it, but they're going to fuck it up, just so you know. That shirt's going to be, it's going to be raunchy.
That's going to be a warrior shirt.
Absolutely. And then, of course, there is the creme de la creme, the VIP package. Very important pooping. Let's talk about this real quick before we bring on the collective. Number one, front area access for the entire festival. We're selling a very limited quantity of these, so it's not going to be jam-packed full. We're going to make sure you have a little space.
You will be the closest to the stage that we can allow, guys.
Absolutely. And part of the reason that we're doing this as well is we are also going to be encouraging the bands to get out there and rock with you a little bit too. A lot of these bands know each other. A lot of these bands support each other. And a lot of them are going to hang around for different elements of the festival.
And guess where they're going to be at if they're going to be in the crowd.
They're going to be up there with you guys, rocking with you guys. So you get that first and foremost, which I think is worth the $85 in and of itself, just for the festival. Obviously, you get to go to the haunt. You will be given the option as to whether or not you want to do the Insanity Tour or the regular tour of the haunt as well. Okay, so that's going to be an option for you to decide which tour you want to go on. Band meet and greet. You will all be the only ones that will be eligible for the band meet and greet, where we're going to take you backstage for a little bit and let you hang out with one of the bands.
You get 2 T-shirts.
You get you get 1 T-shirt for sure.
Well,
no, if you do Insanity.
Yeah, one and Insanity.
If you do Insanity, you choose to do Insanity, you'll get the Insanity shirt.
But you get the official festival shirt.
But yeah, you get the official festival shirt with that VIP package. Moto, I just saw you hop in, man. It's good to see you tonight. We were just talking about the fact that you might let me shoot shirts at people and possibly play with fire, and we're all very excited about that. But that's enough of me. I know why y'all are here. You ain't here. You ain't here. I'm gonna go get them. You guys, you hang in there. You know what happened. You know what happens next.
Really?
Hi, I'm going to Frighteningly Metal.
All right, everybody, help me welcome the Kollektive Occult on to Frighteningly Metal. Very excited to have these guys on. I'm going to start, honestly, I'm going to let y'all start with whoever wants to start, because there's a lot of people that I'm just getting to meet today, so I'm going to let you guys handle the introductions today. Whoever would like to start that off, start it off, brief introduction, what your role is in the band, and a little bit of a brief story as to what's brought you to where we are today a little bit.
Well, I'll hand that off to the conductor, because that is his forte.
Okay. So, I'm the conductor, just introducing myself. A lot of what I do with the band is filling in here and there where I'm needed, but most importantly is just handling a lot of our presence online, trying to do some interjections with local bands, do some interviews here and there, but most importantly is just stretching the name of the Kollektive Occult across as far as we can get it.
Very cool, very cool. So that was the conductor. Who else we got with us tonight?
I am Killjoy. I am the vocalist, and for now, the drummer as well.
Oh, damn. That's rough double duty right there.
Oh, yeah. Finding drummers is hard these days.
One's that'll fit. And
Chaos?
I'm Chaos. Nice to meet you.
Very cool, very cool.
And, loving every minute of it.
Very cool, very cool. What do you do in the band, man?
I play bass.
Oh shit! So you're the guy.
You're the bass.
You're the guy. All right, we found.
Okay, so all right, we have to ask the question: does it ring true with you guys too? Is the bassist the one that gets shit on?
Does Chaos get shit on all the time? Is he the one that we blame stuff on?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
why is it always
He shits on himself, man.
No love for the bass.
I mean,
I got the easiest job, man.
All right.
But you need them, guys.
I don't know. He's an easy target. He's an easy target.
All right, fair enough. All right. Now, before make sure we didn't miss anybody, right?
Nah.
All right, cool. Now, before we dive into things too awfully much, man, we like to get to know each other on a little bit of a more personal level. All right, so that's going to bring us up into a little game we like to play called 7 Things We Must Know About You. I hope everybody enjoys. I brought Ace Ventura into it. Now I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
So, everybody out there hopefully already knows what's going on with it, but basically we're going to ask 7 random questions. All right, we're going to start off. We'll start off with the conductor again, and let you kick things off, picking a number between 1 to 7, and whatever number you pick, I will reveal that question, and
All right.
it'll be up to you, man. You ready?
All right, we
1 to
go
7.
for
Which one you want?
lucky number 7.
Lucky number
Alrighty.
7. Oh, I like it. I like it. What is your favorite childhood show? Thinking back to being a kid, what was the top one for you?
Ooh. That's a hard one.
Like cartoon type show.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever show you would want to like. For mine, for instance, would have been Power Rangers.
Okay, sorry, I was going straight for music with that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, okay. So as far as favorite show, I was a big Courage fan. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Dog, man.
I like it. I like it. Courage.
Courage tattoo there.
That's awesome. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, so
All right, yeah, I
real
don't
big
have-
into the Courage.
Can I? I'm gonna have to do a Power Rangers tattoo now. At
Oh,
some
no.
point in time.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. I won't do it on this side. I'll do it on the other arm.
No.
Put it on the bullshit arm that no one cares about. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right,
Uh,
and you got 1 to 6 to pick from.
We're gonna go 3.
Question number 3. All right, this is a tough one. All right. This is the one that does deal with music. So you're given 2 options. You can be a one-hit wonder, a song that is remembered forever, but that's the only song you're ever known for.
That's it.
Or you can be you can be Rob Zombie, Five Finger Death Punch,
As famous as can get.
famous as famous can be for a
1
year, and then it's all over and done with. Which one you picking?
Ooh, I'm going one hit wonder, honestly.
That's where
If
everybody's
it's
standing so far.
because I mean, like, that's kind of more or less my objective with this type of thing is to end up with something that lasts beyond
Yeah,
me,
I get that.
beyond my ears. So, if that's something that can carry us forward for people to remember, then that's so be it.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. I like it, man. Solid answer. All right, Chaos, I believe you are up next, sir.
Yeah.
What number are we going? We got 4 to 7 and questions 1 and 2 left.
Number 2.
Number 2. If you could be
The
any
deuce.
superhero in the world, absorbing all of their powers, you become them immediately. What superhero are you picking?
Oh man, that's tough.
That was way harder than mine.
Some of these are doozies.
Now, can it be from any?
Anything.
Anything.
You want.
Oh man, I'd probably have to be Vegeta or Goku
Yes!
from Dragon Ball Z.
Jesus
Yes!
Christ.
I love
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, and he fucking hates that I love
I did
Dragon
not
Ball.
see
You just
that
made me
going
so
there
happy.
at all. That is not.
You real?
Oh,
You just
fucking
made me so
shit,
happy.
Man. I don't
You
even.
cannot be mad at the Kamehameha.
I'm fucking leaving. I don't even want to be
Okay.
here anymore. I can't fucking.
He's
do
easy to
this
shit
He
on.
just
We told
doesn't
you.
know how awesome it is.
I can't believe he went Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
God damn. Fuck.
There was
Which
good and bad.
form? Which form, though?
Which form?
No, them fused.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
the Gogeta, like the fusion, the Gogeta.
fusion.
Oh god damn. All right. Anyways.
They have to do a fusion dance. It's kind of funny.
So may I bounce off of that real quick?
Yeah, please. I mean, you can't make it worse. So
Do y'all watch? Are y'all nerds like that? You watch anime a lot?
I do.
she does. I've tried. I can't get into it, man. I've tried. I really have. It just, fuck, man. I don't know. I can't get into it.
Try Castlevania. Try that one out. That one's nice. And
Castlevania? You think
But,
I can get him into some anime through Castlevania?
Oh god. Man.
But anyway, have you seen Seven Deadly Sins?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Goku or Meliodas?
Goku.
Goku?
Still Goku.
Oh Jesus.
Ooh.
God, huh?
It's one of my absolute favorite animes.
Pulling that
Like,
one.
that's fair.
I
But
binge
that's
watched the entire Majin Buu series in a night.
Fucking what?
It's bad.
that's
Nice.
dedicated.
It's bad.
I don't know about the Cell Saga, so.
I'm so lost
The
right
Cell
now.
Saga? Yeah, he don't know anything
I
about
don't
it.
even know where I am on my own fucking show right now.
I got the game, and he still don't understand it, so it's fine.
All right, we got to move on. Who wants the next fucking question? I don't even care anymore. Who wants the next question? I got questions 4 to 6, and question 1 remaining.
See, that's why I get shut on.
Let me get number 1.
Number 1.
Fucking bass player.
I like it. I like it. Number 1's a brave one. What age did you lose your virginity?
18.
18. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's up there on the level. We've been asking
We've
that
had
question
13,
for a long
man.
time. That's a little bit of a late bloomer, man. A little bit of a late bloomer in the rock world.
I was a good kid. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't do anything. I stayed to myself and I played guitar and I did music, and that's pretty much it. I did theater and stuff, but I didn't really have a whole lot of friends and stuff that I hung out with. I had maybe like 3 or 4 people. Yeah, man, I'm just a hermit.
My first beer was when I was 18, so I understand.
So, and Josh
That's about the same for me.
Josh Hagee still holds the record, age 13. He is the legend.
Technically 11.
The stud muffin.
Josh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. 11.
He's the stud muffin right now.
Yeah, he's the stud muffin. He was banging bitches when he was 11, apparently. Anyways. Josh, if you're watching, love you, man. But anyways, we got questions 4 to 6 left. Who wants one?
Christmas said Pokemon.
I guess I'll take the next.
You got 4
Pick
to
a
6?
number.
Whichever
Let's go
one you
6.
like. Let's go question 6. Let's see what we got. All right. Would you rather be stuck as a victim in a horror movie with Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, or Jason?
Okay, so I'll just start off by saying this is the best question.
Yeah.
This is a great question. But it's gonna have to be Freddy because at least you'll be entertained while you're about to die.
That's
It
fair.
is
he'll
a very
at least
good
give you the-
story he gives you,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. So at least it'll be fun, and it'll be a little fun before I get murdered, I reckon.
But the psychological torture, man. I think I'd rather, man up against Jason or Michael Myers and go out.
I mean,
with
you
just
would
a
have.
couple blows.
Yeah, I mean, you are in
That
your
would be
dreams
last
with
on
Freddy's.
my choices, man. Freddy would be last on my option.
Yeah, I don't know if I
I
could
don't
do
know.
the
Freddy's gonna kill you pretty
psychological
hardcore.
torture, man. I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, with the skin.
I respect it.
black.
I think he's taken on the worst of the 3 because Michael Myers and Jason are scary. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it. And they're going to fuck you up, but it's going to be over and done with
And it's a
in like
silent
30
scary.
seconds.
Freddy taunts you.
As soon as they get, especially Jason. Jason's not going to torture you or try to
I
play
was
wild
about to
games.
say, yeah, I would rather Jason for sure, because Jason's more of
Jason's
like
just
a quick.
out to kill you. He's not out to hurt you. He's out to kill you. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna
he's
get
just-
done quick.
Michael Myers will stab you a lot, and I
Yeah.
don't want that.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, it's only one person that survives in each movie, so
very true, very true. I would honestly, I think, I'd take the sleeping bag death.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good one. Getting beaten in the sleeping bag wouldn't be too horrible.
Where he slams it
Unless
down,
they
yeah.
went happy tree friends with it and tied you up in the fire. And
Oh,
shit,
God.
and
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Like-
Or I think
You went
I
way
think
back
the,
with
the
that.
frozen face, getting your head dunked in the liquid nitrogen,
yeah. and
pulled out
on
and
the
smashed.
table.
That's over and done with pretty quickly. Although, how much would it suck if it didn't hit her brain and she was
Oh.
still alive for a minute afterwards?
Like twitches
Jesus.
on the floor.
Anyways, we got 2 more questions to get into. Who wants it? Question 4, question 5. Who wants one?
Take it. I'll take it right here.
All right, which one you want, brother?
Number 4.
Number 4. How will the world end? I think we all agree it's eventually going to come to a stop at some point in
it's
time.
gotta stop.
How do you think it's going to happen?
Oh man, the way we're going, we're just gonna nuke each other.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. It seems like a solid
Yeah, that
answer.
seems.
We were
have a
talking
feeling
about
that's
that.
gonna be the lead idea.
We
For a
were-
while
yeah,
now.
We were just
I mean,
Sadly,
realistically, yeah,
sadly,
probably.
of course. But
we
It's
were
gonna
talking about it. Go
It's
ahead.
gonna
Go
be able
ahead.
to survive out there. It's just gonna get no animals, no nothing. Maybe some animals. I don't know. The ones maybe like a mole or rats from the ground.
Cockroaches.
Yeah.
the cicadas will be here every 14 years. Damn it!
Yeah, it'll be cockroaches
Damn
and cicadas.
cicadas.
That's it. Cockroaches
What
and
kind
fucking
of
cicadas.
apocalypse do you prefer?
Now, what is it?
If the world were to end, how would you prefer it to end?
How would I
man, I think if I
I
had,
guess a sonic boom, so it's quick.
yeah, I think
Solid
something.
boom?
I think something like the sun burning out
Yeah,
would suck.
'cause
That's a
yeah.
slow way to
Ooh.
go.
Yeah.
But if you have like a comet or something that crashes and just blows the whole motherfucker up or something like that, like it's quick.
You know, or you have like, you know, you run out of resources or some shit. You know, obviously the
You're
rich
just
and the
gonna
wealthy
suffer.
are gonna,
Everybody's gonna eat each other.
you know, they're
and
gonna
shit.
take what their share is, and everybody else is gonna starve to death. And eventually they run out. I don't know, man. I agree with her. I think just getting wiped out by
Just
something
wipe
way
the
bigger,
fuck out.
or alien invasion. I'm not opposed to a complete
Beam
and
me up.
total. No,
You
I don't want to
know?
be beamed up or nothing. Like, you know, I
Gun
want to have
down.
kind of like a military battle.
No,
Calm down.
I want to see it first. Daggone it.
Nah, I'm good
The
on all
nerd
that.
in me wants a zombie apocalypse. Like, as miserable as that would be, I just want to see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, I got kids and shit, so, you know, I like don't really want it to happen. But, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
when COVID first started breaking out, I was like, be cool if maybe.
We
You know,
legit thought about what if we had to prepare ourselves in our area right now.
yeah, it was yeah, just fun little bathroom talk,
Yeah.
I suppose.
I
All
am
right.
not.
So we have one question remaining. Question number
Got it.
5. Who wants it?
I'll take it.
All right. Question number 5. Oh, just talking about
Man,
aliens.
we're trying to stay
Do-
cooled off. It's
do
hot as
aliens
hell out here,
exist?
Charisma.
And if so, what are they? Do you think they're little one-cellular beings that, you know, are just microorganisms in different areas, or are there other fucking civilizations out there, or is it just us?
That's it's like an either or. Realistically, it's either got to be. I mean, okay, so if it's gonna be anything with a brain, I think it'd have to be some type of celestial, some type of crazy being. Because, like, think about it. You have planets and worlds that are made out of gas that, you know, or regular planets that their rivers are alcohol, or they have different components, all these different chemicals that make up whatever it is, different rock, different this, different that. That if they couldn't be our flesh and bone, they couldn't be some scaly reptilian. It'd either have to be that one-celled organism that can withstand all that kind of craziness, or yeah, some type of celestial big brain, can power up shit with their mind, can
So
you know,
ET motherfuckers.
Heard.
yeah. It'd have to be some
Well, what do
crazy.
you think is more likely?
Which one's more likely?
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, if we want to start talking about pyramids and all that kind of shit, I think the celestial aliens, you know, they kind of fucked us up. Or we're on our way to that, what they are, and they keep flying by like, nah.
Just don't want to fuck with us.
Exactly. They get stretches like, ugh.
And that, you know,
Like
that
they're icky.
that bums me out a little bit too, because I mean, we as humans, we obviously think we're the shit,
Yeah.
and it would be so sad to find out that we were just like the fucking just bottom of the rung fucking
think
species
about
out
it.
there in
So
the
if
universe.
you're flying in a plane and you look down, you don't see people. You see our mark. You see our little structures. Same
Yeah.
thing that if you look at an ant colony. I mean, you know, we're insignificant when we look at size. If we were to think of aliens, they'd fly by and be like, yeah, they're not doing so hot.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We'd probably be right about the time we're nuking each other too.
It would be.
So very cool, very cool.
They'd be
All right.
like, ooh, fireworks.
So that was 7 things we must know about you. Now that we've gotten to know each other a little bit better, let's talk about music. Let's talk about the Kollektive Occult. Number 1, and whoever wants to field this question, feel free to grab hold of it. How did the Kollektive Occult come together? What was kind of the story of the band's formation? What's brought us to today?
Well, I'll take over that one. It basically started as my solo music kind of thing a couple of years ago. I decided that rather than doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do.
Awesome.
And
Always a good
We
choice.
did that this year.
so Killjoy is my musical moniker. That's the other side of me. I started doing music and putting it out that way, and I got a group of guys together to do a couple shows. And as we kind of did that, it felt like it needed to be more than just kind of a solo thing. It started to feel a lot more like community, I guess, really, because that was around the same time that I really started getting a lot more involved in the local scene and meeting all these people, and everything just really started to feel more like a collective.
Very cool.
And
Very cool.
so that was really where the whole thing originated. We got through the second show, and I was like, all right, you know what? This is going to be the last show that you'll see as Killjoy. From here on, we are the Kollektive. And the song itself, the Welcome to the Kollektive, is a big part of what inspired that, more or less. The song was written before it was even officially transitioned.
Yeah, it worked out perfect that way.
Very cool.
Yeah. So here we are.
Very cool. Very cool. No, I like it. I like it, man. That's,
I like it.
And I gotta tell you, I love Welcome to the Kollektive. I was talking to her. We're excited to see all the bands. And that's one of the cool things about doing this metal festival is number one, yeah, we're in a business and businesses have obvious goals. But number two, we're fans. We're big metal fans.
And getting to see you guys perform and getting to
even though I'll be running around
happen.
like a chicken with my head cut off during the performances,
It's really exciting.
it's
to
exciting.
Us as well.
It's very exciting to be able to see that shit. I'm very excited to see you guys perform. Before we even talk about music, I want to talk about the look.
Yes.
Because I think the look is
It
absolute
screams hot.
absolute badass. What made you guys go that route, and who's helped design this and put these looks together?
Well, that again was just kind of a thing that I knew from the beginning that I wanted this to kind of build into. The purpose of that, there's kind of a lot of different sort of reasons for it. Part of it is meant to be kind of the reflection of self, kind of, you know, the idea of the Kollektive is it's about manifest, or not really manifesting, but catharsis of those dark, shitty things that go on in your head that, you know, people wouldn't accept or people don't want to know. It's kind of more bringing those to light, and rather than, you know, repression, it's about accepting it as a piece of you and knowing what to do with it. So that's kind of where the masks and everything sort of started. And then also I've just always been a huge fan of like the more theatric type things. It just adds an extra layer to the whole thing, and it gives people a reason to kind of dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like it. Do the outfits pose any more of a challenge to performing? Does that make it a little more difficult than just, you know, not having all of that stuff on?
Well, our stage outfits are actually about to be stepped up a good bit in the future. I'm pretty excited for that. But honestly, for me personally, I don't know about them, but for me, I really hate having to take makeup off at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise it. But I mean, other than that, I just get where my mask cuts off right at my upper lip. About halfway through the show, I always end up with this puddle of black
Yeah.
paint and spit and sweat that just sits right there. So, yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. No, that's one of the flaws.
He doesn't
of
wear a mask often, but when he does, that's one of his biggest pet peeves.
It's one of the
right
that one's horrible about it. It's almost got chambers built into it just to collect at the chin and give you a nice little puddle before the day's all said and done. So it's super cool like that.
Like a little stew.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew.
So before we jump on anyone else, man, what is your story a little bit? What has been your musical story? I know you said right now you're doing drums and vocals, playing double duty, but what has been your musical path to where you are today? And obviously, you don't have to go over every little detail, but you know, a little bit of your story.
Well, the moment that inspired me to do it was seeing Motley Crue on the Carnival of Sins tour. I think it was 2007. I saw that show, and that was kind of the moment that I was like, "That's it. That's what I want." Moving forward, like I said, all through school and everything, I was kind of just quiet to myself. I just played. I moved over to guitar and just kind of started picking up whatever I could get my hands on. And then it just kind of sat on the back burner for a long time until a couple years ago. I finally got a computer and I got some stuff up, and I was like, you know, I'm going to actually start taking some time to write and do songs. Because up until probably 2 years ago, I'm 28 years old, and up until 2 years ago, I'd never actually written a full song start to finish.
Okay.
So
it was a really big deal to move that forward. And it once I started, man, it kind of really. I actually started in We Rise to Fall was my first big foray in music.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I was playing bass for them, but
Oh God, did they shit on you too when you were playing bass for them?
no, that was the drummer. The drummer caught that one.
Okay,
The drummer.
the first band that
That's
has
the
this shit on the
first one
bassist. I
then,
like
yep.
it. All right, we finally found one.
We got them on our next Frighteningly Metal too.
But yeah, whenever I started in with them, we just really kind of hit the ground running, and I've not really stopped since. That was kind of part of why we ended up parting ways, because I really wanted to be able to focus a little bit more on this, and everything was kind of, there was a lot going on in my life at the time. It was one of those things that I didn't really want to have to step away from, but it just needed to be that way. And we're all still on great terms. We're actually we started filming our next episode of KLK TV with them last week.
Very cool. Very cool.
So yeah, man, things are going great. And if it weren't for these guys coming in behind me and actually having my back and understanding whenever I'm in the shitter, I definitely wouldn't have been able to keep my best foot forward. So
very cool.
Huge thanks to them.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, Chaos. Same question, man. What's your story a little bit? What's brought you to where you are today?
Oh, it's been for lack of better words, chaotic.
Very cool. I like it.
There was a very rocky beginning with that. Play on words. I saw my uncle and my cousin, they were listening to Guns N' Roses, and I saw Slash playing his guitar and rocking out a solo and the whole style and everything. I love the way rock and roll sounded, and then actually playing music started off much softer, acoustic. And this was probably when I was like 13. So I was playing a lot of things like Love After, Jack Johnson, John Mayer, and artists like that. And it kind of progressed and taught me how to be more intricate, because I thought they're damn good guitarists and music and just songwriters, that it helps me from a point like that. And then it progressed. I went back to rock and roll, and throughout all that time listening to heavy metal and hard music, and I've always loved it. Absolutely.
Very cool.
And that was actually the way I met Killjoy. Was playing with a friend. I was playing guitar, but he was playing drums, and we met Cage. He knew the drummer, and we all got together, started playing some music. And shortly after that, Killjoy asked me to come on and play some shows with him, and that's it.
And here we are.
Very
cool. Very cool. All right, conductor, man, let's hear your story. What's brought you here today?
Shoot, kind of goes a little back. Growing up, my brother was just really into music and then the local scene, so I got to hang out with a bunch of just what we are now, just local bands trying to make it, and they kind of took me in. So I was that 10-year-old swinging around the mosh pit that everybody was looking out for and stuff like that.
Very
but
cool.
as far as playing music goes, I actually just recently picked up a guitar about 4 or 5 years ago, just because of some of these guys like Killjoy and a couple of other friends, some of the guys from We Rise as well. But they just kind of took me in, just taught me a few things, and I just kind of ran with it. But I later picked up the bass, later put down the bass, later picked up the bass. And since I've just kind of been working on some vocal stuff and just trying to kind of see where I fit in the scene. But yeah, as far as the Kollektive Occult goes, it's just Cage, Killjoy actually went into me and came up with the KLK TV part, and that's kind of where I got my influence as far as the Kollektive is concerned, and just kind of help where I needed.
Cool. So let's talk about KOK TV. What is that exactly?
So the idea is basically just to grow with the local scene. Obviously, we play with a lot of the local bands that are around, so we just try to get with them and just give them exposure to some of our fans and give us exposure to some of their fans as well. I mean, it's just
Nice.
just trying to get everybody to make it,
Very cool.
make a name for ourselves.
Very cool. Very cool. So I got a couple more questions before we start to wrap things up here. Number one, we have the lyric video for "Welcome to the Collective" that we're going to be playing here very, very shortly. I love that song. What is?
I really like the lyric video too.
Yeah,
I like
yeah. The video is very cool.
It's very well done.
Very cool. What is a little bit of the process that goes into writing a song like that? What's kind of, not step by step, but what's kind of the process of making something like that come to life?
Well, it just started with a guitar riff. It just started with that main guitar riff, that just driving thang right out of the gate. And initially that was going to be, before, I actually wrote it and had all this going on, that was going to be one of my solo tracks. And I kind of put it together, redid it again whenever we got all the guys together. It really just kind of went piece by piece. Every time I would listen to it, I'd be like, okay, what can I do here? What can we add? It originally didn't have a solo at all. If you listen, there's I don't, depending on what you listen on, there's a choir and there's gongs and just a bunch of different things that just, it was just kind of playing with stuff, seeing how I really wanted to make it as big as I possibly could.
Very cool. I like it. All right, so we're very excited, obviously, to have you at Frighteningly Metalfest too. We can't wait for that shit to go down. Is everybody going through the haunted attraction? Are we all on board with that, or is there anybody that's like, no, I'm not doing that shit?
I believe we're all probably going to be in on that. We can't look like we did
excited.
not go.
No,
So-
I will for sure call you out on stage. At some point.
I would expect no less.
At some point, each
You can't
person
perform
that
in a
does
haunted
it.
house and not go through the haunted
Absolutely,
house.
absolutely. That's unacceptable. It's
No, what
unacceptable.
I'm
No,
excited
not
about is they've got
Um,
this thing called jelly balls down there. I want to fight with them.
We don't have time to be
Also,
fighting jelly balls.
Also, I would like to thank you guys very much for giving us the opportunity, because it was kind of, you guys hit me right at the time when we were able to really start kind of making this move forward. So you guys were really a big part in inspiring us to really keep pushing on this. So we really appreciate the opportunity.
Hey man, and
Pleasure's
it's
all ours, guys.
we're very excited to have you down and very excited to watch you perform. Cannot wait to meet you guys. And then, as I've said with Will of Stepsis so many times, at the end of this, when this whole thing's said and done, have a hot dog and a good time for a minute and get to know each other a little bit better, man. It's gonna be a hell of a time.
All about it.
But putting that festival aside for just a second, what else is going on with Welcome to the Collective? What is kind of the future? What are you guys looking at trying to get accomplished in 2021?
Well, anybody watching this, we are looking for a drummer. So
There's that.
Insert plug here.
You don't want to just drum and do vocals forever?
there's no way I could do that show live. No. I could do one or the other maybe, but I'm definitely a better front man than I am a drummer. So
Fair enough.
So what areas should they be from to be considered here?
Sorry, Triad area, North Carolina. We specifically are based in Winston-Salem. But yeah, Triad area of North Carolina. I forget that. Yeah, you guys are a little bit away.
Yeah,
little
we're
bit
West
away.
Virginia.
Little ways away. Very cool, very cool. And we'll make sure we'll try and share that out on our page as well and help
Absolutely.
to see if we can help you guys find some people. I know there's a couple people out there looking for things right now. So if you're a drummer, man, you're out there interested, it's killer music, and just find that right fit. Find that right
And
fit.
our first show back at it is going to be July 24th in Gaston, South Carolina. It's a benefit for a child named Ashton Butler. So we're really happy to be a part of that and be able to help him. I
Cool.
unfortunately cannot remember the condition that he is suffering from. It is something crazy and long name that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
But we're really happy to be able, especially for the first thing back, because again, this all is meant to be about community. and supporting each other. So for our first return to be able to be something that's helping somebody else is a big thing.
That's so
So
cool. Very cool.
that's in at Bundy's Tavern, in Gaston, South Carolina. So
Okay.
if
Bundy's
anybody's in
Tavern
the
in
area.
Gaston.
Very cool. Yeah, anybody in the area, make sure that you're able to go out there and check that out and support a good cause and listen to some killer music, man. That's awesome. That's very cool. Very cool. What else we got going on?
We are gonna begin shooting the music video, the
I was
official
gonna say,
music.
I saw that was some photos from the music shoot you guys have on your Facebook page right now, isn't it?
That was actually a teaser for the KOK TV episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
coming up.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
For
Fair
the
enough.
episode.
We'll begin shooting the music video on Sunday. So
Do you want to share a little bit, maybe like a little sample of what maybe you guys are looking for on this music video?
I mean, it's just gonna be power. Like when you listen to the song, it's like a driving punch in the face, and that's exactly what we intend to do in the music video. So
Nice.
So somebody's getting decked in the mouth.
hopefully,
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome, man. Well, guys, it's been a lot of fun getting to know you guys a little bit better and getting to talk to you a little bit more. We're very much looking forward to Frighteningly Metalfest and getting to know you even better.
Everybody go
even
get
better.
tickets.
Absolutely. Everybody go get some tickets for that shit and make sure that all of that stuff is good to go. And this is the moment I'm going to give you guys for any, before we get into this lyric video and give everybody a full taste of Welcome to the Collective, because you just get a little sample in the lobby
just a
there.
little bit. Shout out, shameless plugs.
Plugs, thank yous, whatever you want, however you want. Guys, close this thing out for us.
anybody got anything?
Obviously, follow the Kollektive Occult on everything.
I like
Everything.
it. I like it. Everything that you can.
Yeah.
And look forward to the KLK TV episodes. There's going to be one coming out pretty much once a month, hopefully, if we can help it. So
Very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
we're shooting for the end of the month. So keep that out. We got a bunch of shows coming out and around we're in the eastern region. So keep an eye out for dates. Check out thecollectiveoccult.com. Buy some shirts. We have some collaborations with Trash Witch Provisions. Plugs there. Check them out. Just great custom clothing work. We're about to be getting some stuff from Sad Spook Creations as well for some stage wear.
Very
So-
cool.
Spook Creation. You gotta love a name like Sad Spook Creation.
I like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, man, be sure to check them out. Shout out to Austin Marsh for the lyric video. Unfortunately, it was him and his partner. I cannot remember his name at the moment, unfortunately. But Austin Marsh did this lyric video for us, so thank you very much to him.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck it, let's
Yeah.
rock it.
Very
and buy
cool.
our shirts so we can make it to Florida.
Yeah, buy their shirts so they can get down there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just send them some money. Fuck it, man. Just go give them some goddamn money.
We like
guys.
that too, but we'd rather you have merch.
That's true. We would rather get the merch.
Because you want to get that name out there.
And we
Share
would
it
also
out.
rather
Tell
you buy the
people.
damn tickets. Buy the tickets to Frighteningly Metalfest too. God
Yeah.
damn it. You gotta go get them. You gotta buy them. You
No-brainer.
can't go.
Buy them tickets.
Absolutely. Buy damn tickets. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We are going to close this thing out with Welcome to the Collective. Here it is. That lyric video we've been talking about. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this tonight. We'll be seeing you in Florida soon. Everybody else, we'll see you Monday, Thursday, I don't know, every day.
Every day.
Every goddamn day. Every day. Later on, guys.